It is indeed another season, so it's time for another of my anti-haul videos. 6 things I won't invest in because they're either short-lived trends, they're wrong for me personally, or because I already have a good option at home. In general though, when it comes to the trends on the runway for spring 2024, we're re-entering minimalism after a time of quite heavy focus on maximalism with crazy Y2K looks and frilly over-the-top coquette looks and heavy-duty maximalist prints. This spring, it's all about quiet luxury, statement staple pieces, and that 90s New Yorky simplicity aesthetic with easy breezy like menswear silhouettes and oversized outerwear, all in muted colors and without logos. Of course, this is all great news for us who enjoy buying fewer but better pieces and creating a wardrobe of comfortable, beautiful items that last a lifetime and that you never get bored of. So this season, making my usual anti-haul video was a little bit trickier, simply because the trends aren't really trendy, but instead really quite timeless and good to invest in. So let's see what we got. Even though we're moving towards a more subdued, simple, minimalist moment in fashion, the romantic eccentricism and coquette mood is still going very much strong. One aspect of this extremely whimsical and imperfect style is the crafty DIY type of items, like finger crochet and knitting and DIY asymmetrical and heavily layered looks. I mean, I love the whimsy of it all, and I love all the like sheer materials and soft whites and beiges. But the craft aspect, the like I made this at homeness that we've been seeing a lot lately and will see this spring too, I'm kind of not feeling it personally, and I think that it is a short-lived trend surely. It just has like an adolescent kookiness to it, which is great, but sort of specific enough for me to feel like we will get bored with this very, very soon. I know I already kind of am already. So we're moving towards more refined times. Recession always does that to us, doesn't it? We become very serious and very adult. And when it comes to fashion, I do love me a serious adult type of silhouette. Again, because of the romance everywhere these last few seasons, the florals are still very prevalent on the runway, and especially roses, and especially like sculptural roses, as in not just rose patterned fabrics, but actual roses created out of fabric. So sculptural looks in general are very much a la mode right now, with poofy chunky bits coming out of hips and shoulders. And I think sculptural, yes, very timeless and very unique. But a floral look, especially sculptural flowers, I think it would be a very short-lived trend and start to look dated quite quickly. Not a trend to invest our hard-earned cash in, if you ask me. So the knickers trend, wearing short as underwear, has had a sort of natural evolvement into micro shorts this spring. So slightly longer, slightly more wearable, but I won't be buying any micro short shorts anytime soon. It's just wrong for me personally. I just wouldn't feel comfortable walking down the street in shorts this short and this tight. But I do think it's a gorgeous look. I just don't want to feel like that level of exposed. So there are 2 ways of creating a similar silhouette without going so full-on bum cheek. Firstly, go for a slightly more covering short, like a mini short, not a micro short, if that makes sense. The thing I like about the slightly longer version is that it's usually longer, but also a little bit looser, so it doesn't like cut into your thighs. Another way I wouldn't mind wearing the micro short trend is to pair it with another very hot trend this season, the transparent skirt. A midi flimsy tall skirt will show off those like knickers short shorts, but still give a bit more coverage so that you're not feeling so totally on display. Also, how gorgeous is this trend? The transparent skirt is a trend I think it's definitely safe to invest in, as long as we keep it simple, like in neutral color and without much detail. Think subdued, grey, womanly, not frilly, detailed and girly. I want to give a big thank you to BetterHelp for being a paid partner in this video. We are 3 months into 2024 now, and I am adamant that I won't overwork or exhaust myself this year, but this is sort of something that comes with the territory of running your own business, that constant feeling of never-ending to-do lists and like juggling multiple tasks simultaneously can make it challenging for my mind to sort of disconnect from work. I understand that many of you are dealing with demanding jobs or like staying on track with your studies. It's so difficult not to become stressed and lose sight of the essential aspects of life, isn't it? And like balancing on that like thin line on the way to burnout. So regardless if you have a clinical mental health issue like depression or anxiety, or if you're just like a human who lives in this world and is going through a hard time sometimes, therapy can help give you the tools to approach your life in a different way. And that's why I'm excited to today be teaming up with BetterHelp. BetterHelp's mission is to make therapy accessible. And this is such an important job because finding a therapist can be hard. BetterHelp is a platform that makes finding a therapist easier because it's online, it's remote, and by filling out a few questions, BetterHelp can match you to a credentialed therapist in as little as a few days. If you're feeling like maybe it would be good for you to talk to someone and you want to give BetterHelp a try, it's easy to sign up and get matched with a therapist through the link in my description or by visiting betterhelp.com/mustard. This link also gets you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp so that you can connect with a therapist and see whether it's something that's helpful to you and your situation. And because finding a therapist who fits you is a very personal thing, if you don't feel compatible with your first therapist, which is a common thing with therapy, you can very easily switch to a new therapist at no additional cost. So if you are considering online therapy with BetterHelp, click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/mustard. Thank you again, BetterHelp, for supporting this channel, and now let's get back to the video. This next trend is one that we see popping up every few years, but I always tend to stay away: fringes. This season is not like the Wild West type of cowboy fringes, it's the more flapper fringe, so like 20s cocktail parties with low waists and headbands type of fringes. Honestly, fringes are impractical and they're so specific that we get tired of them quickly, and they're just so sort of in the way and uncomfortable and annoying and always get tangled and let's just not. Before anything else, for any item to earn a spot in my wardrobe, it needs to be comfortable. And also, I'm even a little bit bored with this look already and it hasn't even hit the shops yet. What do you think? I'm saying no to this one. And again, what I'm looking for is comfort, stylability, and of course, timelessness. Why buy something that you won't wear a year from now? I'm here for this next trend, very much keeping in line with the more subdued, simple monochrome that we're heading for. The white dress, it's taking over this spring. I guess it's like a cross between the romantic energy we've been challenging these last few years, combined with the new movement towards simple, clean, and grown up. You know, I love nothing more than a head-to-toe white fit, so of course this trend is for me, although I don't even want to call it a trend, because when was a white dress ever not on vogue? As timeless as the black dress, this couldn't be more safe to invest in, but since it is a timeless little thing, I already have a good option for this trend at home. I have a white maxi, a white baby doll, a white little slip, and a couple of white skirts too. So I have plenty of items to create beautiful white skirted looks with. And to be honest, I'm a little bit mindful of buying more white, since you know, half my wardrobe is white already. And you know me, I'm a total little klutz and I do spill on myself like a toddler. So white items, I'm always hesitant to wear them if I'm going out to eat or drink anything else than champagne or white wine. Although, when do I ever drink anything else than champagne or white wine? What about you? How much do you love an all white outfit? It's like quite eye-catching and stark, so I know a lot of people stay away from all white, but that's just what I love about it, how it's both so simple and toned down and luxurious, but also so goddamn attention-grabbing. Beautiful. This next trend is a beaut because it hits all my wardrobe criteria: comfortable, practical, timeless as hell, and this one especially, endlessly mix and matchable to create like an infinite number of different outfit combinations. It's the relaxed office wear type of look. How much do you love it? So quite like androgynous, very relaxed, absolutely zero logos or patterns or bright colors. It's a sort of chilled out version of quiet luxury. So menswear shorts, oversized blazers, silky loose blouses, very 90s, but not the yuppie sleekness, much more relaxed. So to create this style, think extremely high-waisted trousers, like under the boob high-waisted, pair with a simple white vest without a bra, so you get a little bit of a nipple silhouette, to add to the whole like just roll out of bed relaxedness. And pair with a menswear shirt unbuttoned and tucked in, and the largest goddamn blazer you can find, like XXL menswear size. That's it. Or actually, if you're brave enough for a tiny hat, like a little pillbox or a tightly tied headscarf, that's even better. But again, simple, no patterns, no frills, no details. The cleaner, the better. I'm absolutely in love with this look, but again, since all this is so timeless, I mean, menswear blazers and high-waisted trousers and white vests, come on, my whole wardrobe is filled with nothing else. So I don't need to invest. I can just trapeze over to the wardrobe and mix and match to my heart's delight. I'm hoping that you're feeling this way too, especially if you've been around a while and like watched my other anti-haul videos these last couple of years to see what, it actually works. The plan is successful, staying away from trend, buying only basics to start with so that you can then like slowly invest in a few timeless but unique statement pieces for every season. And voila, all of a sudden you have a wardrobe you can like just continue to style according to this season's trends over and over and over. More and more as I do these videos and research the upcoming trends for each season, I realize that for most trends, I already have a good option at home. Not for the colorful, highly patterned or like logomania trends. I don't have like option for most of them because like they're so specific and changeable to smartly invest in. But for all of the monochrome, for all of the minimalist, for all of the like androgynous, neutral, colored luxury trends, yeah, you know what? I am more or less covered. So it does work. The plan to build a wardrobe that both expresses like my personal style, but that also stays current and modern season after season after season after season. What about you? Are you happy with your wardrobe or still in the process of building that layer of essential basics to fit you and your style? Or are you more like a trend-sensitive shopaholic going for all the short-lived trends? Do tell me. Always love to read your discussions in the comments. And like always, if you enjoy these sorts of anti-consumerism, like conscious shopping type videos, do give me a little like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. This was fun. I'm so keen to get styling, especially those relaxed 90s office type of outfits. They're always my favorite. Oh, and remember, if you're considering online therapy with BetterHelp, click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/mustard. Thank you again, BetterHelp, for supporting this channel, and thank you guys for hanging out today, and see you next week already, I hope. Okay, bye bye, puss puss.